Yeah, you ready for Jonestown, Indiana Jonestown suicides up in here?
Jonestown suicide. If he looks back, he's a hoe.
Shout out to Amy Silk Knitter for requesting this on Patreon. Noob is not very familiar with any Indiana Jones movie that isn't Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. He has that movie memorized, actually.
Honestly, I have the novel memorized because I tried to read that before the movie, and I was like, what the freak is this?
Dude, I have seen every Indiana Jones movie probably hundreds of times. I used to rent these from Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster?
Yes.
We're so old. I used to rent these from Blockbuster and just watch them over and over again. Indiana Jones low-key looks like a colonizer. I'm trying to get my...
Are you struggling over there?
Noah's Ark! Okay. I like how you don't really see his, face. You just seeing actions that he's doing, and he's like, yeah, I'm the man in charge. I'm masculine. I shave my face. He's just so cool. Just so cool, man. Look at him. They're trying to find Wendy's. Get off my plane. I remember the racial stereotype in the next movie. Dr. Jones! Dr. Jones! I love you, Dr. Jones! And he punches him in the face. I rewinded that so much as a child. Jeez, how do you even set a booby trap to react to light?
Ooh.
They got some technology we don't got. I hope Amy Silk Knitter requests we watch Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hope she does, because knowledge was their treasure. Jeez. Good thing that was not set to go slightly higher. Just replace it with a Whopper.
And that's my house.
I like how this is all practical. Everyone always double crosses Indy in these movies. It belongs in a museum. Your hairline belongs in a museum because it's not shown itself in a while. Oh, this one the thought is in class looking at him with the I love you on the eyelids.
My eyelids are too wrinkly to do that.
It looked like Egyptian scripts, bro.
Hieroglyphics up in here.
If he's a professor, how does he have this much time to go on adventures? Is he just missing from class for months? He's like a tough nerd. You thinking?
What were you gonna say? I saw your savagery emerge.
What exactly is a headpiece?
These niggas are like, they're head of the archaeological finds, but they have to have everything explained to them. I think they would know what the 10 Commandments were. Hitler, you think Hitler's a devout Christian? He's out here with the scrolls. He gotta pack the whip.
Got to.
You know he'd be using that whip for his racism reasons. Passed down whip.
Son, I dedicate this whip to you.
Oh, isn't that Shia LaBeouf's mom in the 4th movie?
Yes, I know that very well.
I can't tell if this is a man or an old woman.
Face only a mother can love.
They really had a different girl in every movie. Indiana Jones was a straight player. The fact that she just recognizes him on silhouette alone.
That he wears that way too much.
I bet your hairline shows up in a silhouette. This is genuinely one of my favorite movies, so it's hard to commentate it, man.
Dude, yes, because it's so enthralling.
I mean, and this is like a movie that I just genuinely loved as a child, man. When we are normally watching movies, we are not talking. This is for video purposes.
Like when we talk, we're doing this on purpose.
You make these videos to roast and joke, man.
We can't even roast this movie. Why would archaeologists find the perfect crack rock? The Ark of the Crack?
Not thirsty.
Jeez. These look like a group of incels coming in.
Dude, that guy is reminding me of a person you know.
Person you know, too. They look like they could be Christmas carolers.
Did that little flame get him that sweaty?
He has some gland problems. Jeez, he's getting sweatier every cut. Jeez, they are just trying to burn this place down. Why? This is so elaborate. You could just kill him. This is an elaborate thing to do in the heat of the moment. Oh, his hairline. That hat came off. That's why he's so mad, because of that hairline. Looking like inconceivable. Looking like irrefutable.
Mom is hot!
That's you when you touch crack rocks that aren't pure.
But I touch a pamphlet to recovery.
These two haven't forgotten how to show a lady a good time!
Does he burn down her house every time they interact? She recovered from her business and livelihood being taken from her rather well.
What an adorable creature.
Tan in her mouth. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. That's what the chip is whispering.
Anytime I got you, girl, you my possession. Even if I hit you once, you part of my collection.
Isn't that monkey a Nazi monkey?
Yeah, it's a Nazi monkey.
It did! It's a nut, dude!
There's too many Nazis in this area.
I hate you, Nazi monkey. I hate you. This is the best part. That's what a real nigga would do. Hey, pour one out. Pour one out. How do you even make a monkey racist? Is what I want to know. What's the steps in doing that?
You and I are very much alike.
Imagine meeting my crack-like rival. You and I are not so different.
I hate when villains be doing this. We're not so different. This really is the best Indiana Jones movie, though. He was kind of more angsty in that second one. Remember, everything goes. I like the third one the most, just because Sean Connery was in it. Oh, jeez.
Putting some sriracha sauce on it.
He looks like how Hollywood be casting Middle Eastern people. Remember the Prince of Persia movie?
Oh, God. And he had a British accent.
Oh, this nigga. Ugh. It's gonna be full of his worst nightmare. Nigga snakes.
I wonder if it was any snakes that were harmed in this. Any snake lovers out there?
She kinda fine though, not gonna lie to you. She's the adventurous shorty, man.
I bought you a dress.
When this is a trope where the villain buys the damsel a dress.
Imagine you would capture.
I'd just buy her a Snuggie.
He bought you some Janko jeans.
Heels? How'd they know her size is the question. Did you measure me in my sleep is what I'd want to know. Oh, weird. He strategically set up mirrors. She was finer in the other outfit. I'm not even afraid of snakes like that, but this is too much. Oh, jeez. I wonder what burning snakes smell like. This guy's like the only guy who hasn't betrayed him.
I grew up with this. It's my family label.
This is one of them white boys. My father owns the lake. I didn't know this guy was this tall, though.
I think it's the heels. And the Daisy Dukes.
You think he's printing it?
Yes.
Are those nunchucks?
What to do? Whip? Oh.
A coat hanger? Oh. Okay. That was dramatic.
They were very threatened by that. Didn't, like, Aaron's sons walking with the Mark of the Covenant and they just got destroyed because they did it incorrectly?
It like tapped his shoulder.
Yeah, they got eviscerated. I bet Moses had a wet side and caught them slipping.
Pop the flow, hide the west side just to catch them slipping.
Oh, I hate this nigga.
It looked like they about to do some Power Ranger stuff.
The girl was mine. No use to us. Only our mission for the.
She was my waifu.
They never just be killing. I would shoot him still. I'd be like, bang, bang, don't follow me.
I wonder if that was his mother's dress.
It's a weird thing to... What?
That's the thing that, like, white people do. They're like, this is my mother's dress.
They be keeping these things?
I've seen it happen.
Remember the refrigerator in Indiana Jones 4?
Stop it.
You can survive a nuclear bomb, bro.
Now that could have killed me.
Yes. What if it just led them to a room with even more snakes? Oh, not around the blades, not the... This is one of my biggest fears in life, is walking into a spinning blade. Oh, the muscular man.
That is so terrifying.
I know. Because you can't even see it.
Junge, come on da.
Just shoot him. I wouldn't want this on my worst enemy. Just...
That's the thing with these Indiana... Like, you never know what... Like, it just puts you in the world where there's... Like, you see all these possibilities and set pieces, but you, like, don't know how it's gonna play. Like, it leaves you in suspense. I mean, I've seen this movie a bunch of times, but...
It does it really well. That is... No.
I don't want this, man. I'll never get on a helicopter for this very reason.
Guy is too adventurous with this fight.
Okay, I'd have to warn the brother. I couldn't just allow this to happen to somebody.
I'd be like, watch out. You do not want your J's getting covered in blood.
You think there's fan fictions? Dr. Jones and Nazi guy?
Ooh!
He got blasted. He might lose some mobility in that arm, bro. Yeah.
Hairlines.
So many bad hairlines getting revealed in this. The desperation, like, that it creates. Like, all the little things it's doing, man. It always puts Indiana Jones in these situations where, like, everything is against him.
Hello.
Imagine if Indiana Jones was just Medea.
I mean, it wouldn't be this set piece. It'd be like taking place on a couch. Fans, if you guys try to do a Patreon of Medea,
I will have to deny that.
we're not gonna do it. Shipped?
And I swear that you don't have to go.
He was always my favorite character in the movie. He was just a good guy. That nigga swam.
Dude, that is some qual. Second you hit the water.
Drown. I wouldn't even try to save you, bro. If you were in the dress and they captured you,
Why? They put me in a dress.
I'm just going along with this movie, bro.
Dressing my hairline up. He silently punched that man. Oh my god, that hairline! Dude, that was like...
People probably get mad at how often we talk about hairlines, but I don't care. We will talk about them forever.
So, who's offended by hairlines?
If you are offended by us talking about hairlines, your hairline must be trash.
Your persistence surprises even me.
Yeah, the bug. It went directly in his mouth. Marvel movies use this format. Like...
Yeah, but it's not as like... Oh yeah, there'd be like a stalemate or something.
And like,
there's nothing to really have a stalemate for.
You know how there's always like the main villain and then there's like the secondary villain, which is his rival. You know how all Marvel movies are basically like this?
Where it's like, stop right there, hero pants.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember? Yeah. It was the same. Don't look at it. It's Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I stay flossing in the candy paint. It's the ghost of Big Mo.
Oh my goodness, that would be majestic. 1330.
This is 8004.
281-330-8004. Hit my Jones up on the low.
Dude, imagine a beam shooting up from my hairline through your body.
Oh my gosh. You think Indiana Jones would be devoutly religious after experiencing? But he's always like, I don't believe in that stuff. Did God cut their ties?
He's like, yep, you're free to go. But your hairline stays.
Well, I know what I've got here.
Stop.
You're not going to be in the next movie. Thank you, Amy Silk Knitter. Oh, it was good to watch this, man. This was one of my... I literally, as a child and growing up, I would watch this movie. Like, whenever I had... Like, during summer break, I would just watch this trilogy